But
Okay.
the other nigga has no excuse. I was a minor, and that shit was not cool. She be like, you're acting extroverted. Like, what does that even mean? That would be so confusing.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Shit, I don't know. That I thought she was talking about the same person. She talking about two different people.
That's because so when we started having it, remember when Swaz said you took it off track? That's what he meant.
Yeah,
He was
cause
talking about
okay,
Lord Little Dick, but
okay.
we won't really talk about Lord Little Dick. We was talking about recently, like now. And what's it called? You started talking about then.
Cause that's who I thought y'all was talking about. See, I missed
Hell
something.
no, Lord Little Dick would never do no shit like that. That man is 33. No, he's 34 years old. He would never fuck with no girl that young. And I didn't see. So this is where I don't know how you're confused. So I said he was 22, 23. When Lord Little Dick was that age, I was 10 years old. So
Cause you
that's
wasn't
why.
mentioning no name. You were just telling a story. You didn't. At first, I didn't hear you mention a name. You were just talking.
Yeah, I
So you
understand.
mostly talk about him. So I just went in my mind to you was talking about him. But then when you started to explain, I'm like, wait a minute, she's not talking about the same person.
Yeah, I
That's where I
understand.
got confused at.
Yeah. Yeah. That happened the other day too. Niggas do be getting this shit confused, but yeah. Lord, he's not no weird nigga at all. He would never do no weird shit like that.
Yeah, I agree. That's a little weird.
Yeah, that'd be crazy as fuck.
What'd you say, Lil B?
I said that would have been crazy as fuck. I think
Hell
it's all a
yeah.
little
I
bit
would
crazy.
when he was that young, when Lord Lil Dick was 22, 23 years old, I was fucking 10 years old. Like literally. Like 10, either 9, 10, or 11 years old. Cause I told y'all he's 14 years older than me.
I don't know. I try not to speak on stuff that I'm not like versed on because I will put my own opinion in it that might not hold weight. You know what I'm saying? So I try to have knowledge on what I speak about before I speak because a lot of times you can put your own opinion in it and not facts. So it's like I try to be factual when I speak. So it's like
Yeah, but if you're
I pick
confused,
and
let
choose.
that be known so we can know and catch you up. Goddamn.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I
mom.
If
definitely
you
will.
shop on Amazon, you should
I'm
use this
coming.
tool. It's a browser
I'll
extension
be
that
back, y'all.
automatically
All right.
compares Amazon to
All
other
right.
sellers.
So growing up, 50 Cent was one of, if not my favorite
Man.
rapper. Everything about him from the
That's a fact.
Well, I would say that's a thing that comes from a lack of household training and a lack of household provision and a lack of household supervision.
What's going on with
It
me?
come from a lot.
And that was a lot.
You know?
But I'm happy, you all create these safe spaces, these safe environments on the social media because it allows people to express and then also get different points of views. So they can see, yeah, that was fucked up. Damn. And then when I think it was fucked up and other people tell me it was fucked up, I should know not to go back to that type of actions. Now she's older, but still,
Yeah.
she got little
But what
sisters.
did it do to her child mind that she can never get back? Like that's the biggest thing when these grown men are dealing with these younger girls. They will never be able to get that childhood mind back. That now that they have to jump into being an adult
But instead
and
of
dealing
like
with a grown
cursing them
man.
like that, just speak life into them. Don't say you will
It's
never
not
get it back. Just speak some life. Like try to give some
honestly, Dr.
points.
Lycan, with all the knowledge that you have, is that possible?
Yeah, it's highly
Honestly,
possible. Like Joyce
how?
Myers. Joyce who Joyce Myers is.
No, I don't.
Rich white woman. However, at the end of the day, she was raped by her father all the way from like 4 years old until she was 18. Then went ahead to getting saved after she got out of her dad's house and started preaching and doing this little, positive speaking stuff, and was actually able to get married and trust men, then turn around and take care of her father all the way up until he died. So it is possible. You can break those chains. You can, like, and this is way more gruesome.
Wait,
But
you
you
didn't
don't.
answer the question though.
I said,
How is
yeah.
she gonna be able to get her child mind back? Not her understanding her
That
reality back.
child mind comes from like an inner peace,
No,
an inner
that's
freedom.
not.
Think about
Hmm.
like when you were a child. What were you free to do? Free to imagine it, free to think on your own without judgment.
Okay, so I'm gonna get, and I never get explicit, but I'm gonna get a little bit explicit, right? A woman's vagina never gets wet before she has sex, right? Her being of her body. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the state of mind that her body and everything goes through as a young girl that has never had sex. You cannot reverse that and forget that that happened because
I'm
now
Hold
you're.
on. Maybe you're teaching
Go
me
ahead.
something. I didn't know this. You said a woman's body does not get wet before it has sex.
A young child before she has sex, your vagina does not get wet.
Oh, I didn't know you said it young. Yeah, I know nothing about. I don't know.
Yeah, after you have sex and have had a sexual intercourse with a man, now your body and your vagina changes to now being able to get wet, now being able to, and this is either after or before you even have a period. It's two different things that even happen before you have a period and after you have a period. So that's what I'm talking about that you cannot go back to after a man has penetrated your vagina.
And we just gotta blame the parents really, because there's a lot of parents that won't allow their daughters. Like me, if I ever have a daughter, most importantly, like my son, I'm pretty sure he'll be cool because I'm gonna teach him. But like on my daughter's side, a lot of men will not let their daughters out of their sight until they're a certain age or until they know how to defend themselves mentally and physically. Like right now, I only have dogs, and this is a very bad
Yes,
example.
man.
But God forbid, my dogs get out of my sight, and then something happened to them, and I don't know about it. Like I'm pretty sure with a child, you're going to be way more protective than an animal. But not all homes are like this. Some homes, the parent has to leave in order to create capital, in order to make sure the roof and the household is sustainable. But unfortunately, it's not the same for everybody. Some people are without that guidance, without that parenthood. So
No, then that's it. That's not even still the same either because what about the family members that do it? What about the grandfathers that do it? What about the grandmothers that do it? So you just
that's why
said
I
that you was
say
gonna
without
watch
the
your
guidance, you
child.
gotta look at. I'm sorry, you gotta look at the words that I'm using. Like
Hmm.
if it's without guidance, that means some of these people were probably bad fits to lead.
But when sheep clothing, what is that saying? When a wool has sheep clothing on, sometimes you can't even see the because people don't wear rapists on they
That's not
on
really
the
true though.
outside.
That shit be fucking nah. That shit be sticking out like a motherfucker. You judge
No,
a
it
tree
don't.
by the fruit that it bears.
No, it
Like
don't.
no, come on, be real.
My
All these people, like all the ones
okay,
that
so
I
we're
ever
gonna
known,
get personal.
yes.
We're gonna get personal right now. My daughter was raped by a person that was supposed to be the friend of a family to me. Me and this man's birthday is 2 days apart. Me and this
Okay,
man were
but
close.
nobody told you nothing about him.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna get personal now, and this person was like a family member to my family and to me, and I was around this man. We lived in the same house. Never displayed any type of predator type freaking anything. Nothing. And I'm a great judge of character, and I have my eyes open at all times.
I don't know, and I just say I don't know because I have a mom, I have a wife, and a lot of times they think they're great judges of characters, and they tell me stuff that I know as facts, and they're totally wrong. It's like if I was to go out and do whatever, meet up with Swaz, and we go out to the club, and they were like, "Man, I know you and Swaz fucked 30 bitches last night," and just are fully definite. They believe it, that they believe it, that they believe it. There's things like this that, and this is very random what I'm speaking of, but it's the fact that some people judge certain things and think that they know and could be off, and then will stick with it. And like, there's been instances like that with me with multiple women that just let me know, well, you don't always know everything. You got to really judge certain things by the fruit that it bears. So if this man was staying with you, I would ask, how come he didn't have his own? What has
No,
caused
no,
him?
no, no. Wait. Because I didn't even finish my sentence all the way before I let you begin to speak.
Go ahead.
It's a whole backstory on the situation. Like I moved from Aurora to Chicago. I
Hmm.
moved with my girl, and at the time she was going through a situation, so we had ended up leaving from where we were at, and then we had all started living together. This is somebody that she brought into my life, but he preyed on my daughter for 2 years before he ever even did anything.
So once again, I'm asking, how come he
And
didn't have
once
his own? Why was he
because
around your family?
so we moved in with him, and then we got a bigger place because it was just like he was a person that was looking out for my family, like looking out for her. This was her like supposed to be like a godfather to her, different type of stuff. She known this man her whole entire life.
To me, that's creep vibes already.
However you want to put it, I mean that's fine, but it wasn't like something to the
Well,
point
this is what
of
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to cut
go
you
ahead.
off, but we cannot ignore these type of red flags.